enjoy the fun, chatting with interesting people while styling while we run. It's Kickin in Crocs. We're kicking in Crocs.
Hello and welcome to Kickin in Crocs, the podcast.
We're still around.
Yeah, believe it or not, we still exist. Where we talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. My name is Steve, 1/3 of Kickin in Crocs.
Dave, 1/3 of Kickin in Crocs.
Nick, final third. What's up, everybody?
And you know something? We got a visit at the karate school from the Cherry family. They came back from Florida for a little bit. And their son Josh, who is an avid commenter on all of our stuff, he has his own YouTube channel, Josh Plays. He
said something was coming up.
Well, it was him coming back to visit, him and the family coming back to visit. That's what it was. So shout out to Josh and the Cherry family. He told me to say something at the beginning of the podcast, and I forget what it was.
Shout out to Josh and the
And
that wasn't what it was.
Steve's Alzheimer's.
Yeah. So sorry, Josh. I'll forget what you told me to.
But if you remember during the show,
I remember,
just
I'll do
say.
it. Yeah.
I'm sure it was something about how great Josh is as a fan.
I think he was saying his favorite is me.
Josh, comment which one of us is your favorite. And definitely no bias to me, even though I was your karate instructor for a couple of years. Anyways.
Yeah, but I taught him, so ipso facto.
There you go. Nick taught me a little bit too. When I was white or a yellow belt, I believe.
But I taught him, so
Wait, what? No, we taught each other.
Yes.
There you go. We all teach each other.
Dave is still my go-to though for all of the younger classes. I always go to Dave first. He's so excellent at it.
Anyway.
Anywho,
no need to.
Believe it or not, we have some topics. We actually wrote down some topics. A lot of stuff has happened in the past couple weeks.
If you haven't noticed, we've been missing for a little bit. So I think we should get right into we had a 4th of July vacation, and we should kind of recap. Leave that in post. So let's recap our vacation.
I'm not going to. He's done this to me enough times.
Let's recap our vacations. I'll start. I stayed at home. Next.
Wow.
No, I have other
enlighten us on time at home.
No. My nephews did come in from Missouri, so it was nice seeing them. I spent the first 2 days of vacation finishing my father's floor, which is finally done.
Yes.
Because he had his knee surgery, so he did get his knee replacement. And then we just did we did a beach day. We did nothing crazy. It was just nice to have days at home.
This is the first time that all three of us are separate.
That's actually
on a full holiday.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
It was nice not having anything I had to do. Kelsey was home, I was home. So there was just we chilled. We went to the park. We ended up at a 4th of July barbecue with my neighbors down the street who were in my kickboxing class.
Okay.
Just randomly. So we had a good time, but it was nothing crazy. No crazy trips, no. It was beach, chill, no schedule, that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best times are just chill out the house near the family and do whatever I want. Not having a work schedule to run to.
That's
and
what
both
it was.
of you have your own work schedules, It's just a lot.
It was just not having any plans was nice. We took the guys around, the nephews, and did that kind of thing.
Those kids are huge. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shout out, congratulations again to Dominic on your graduation from high school, my man. Good luck in college. I'm sure we'll talk to you, but holy moly.
Yeah.
They are gigantic, in great shape. Both of them.
Yep.
They're
both athletes.
Well, yeah,
but we,
awesome.
It was nice too. They came, Logan did some training. So he's here the week we came back from the school too. So that was nice. And then, that was my vacation.
Cool.
I think we saw Superman as well, but that was after. That was after the vacation. That was after the vacation, but we were already back.
So
we'll get to that.
Yeah. We have that.
So that was my shenanigans.
Nice.
Good shenanigans.
Where's the team
next?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the biggest. He had the longest vacation too. I think
he did.
You started
2 weeks, right?
We closed. Oh, you started right after we closed, but you were gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, just under 2 weeks. Under 2 weeks.
You had the longest vacation.
The longest one. Okay, so I went to Nantucket. It was really Myrtle Beach.
I still say
but
that.
These guys insist it was Nantucket. But I went down to
beachy area.
Yeah, very beachy.
We still have crop pictures to post for both of your trips.
We do actually. So I actually went to Myrtle Beach and literally spent almost every single day at the beach. So we were in my uncle's timeshare which is in this little resort called Grand Palms Resort. Fantastic establishment. Fantastic. It was really nice.
So you liked it?
Clean. No, I hated it. No,
Okay.
it was nice and clean. It had indoor and outdoor pool on site. There was a spa on site. There was a putting green on site. There was a jungle gym on site, which was great for my cousin little kids. My cousin's little kids.
Just blame it on the kids. You were in there.
Oh,
swinging around. It's fine.
Yeah. And the room was very nice. We were able to fit 6 people in our room, and then there was a second room that, like, you know how it was kind of like how we did when we went to Vermont the one time, where it's 2 conjoining rooms that we could combine into one room.
Sweet stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was nice.
But
It
the
was
layout
very
of yours was really wide. Like, it was nice. You
It
had
was
the
wide.
galley set up, like you had the
Yes.
kitchen, the dining room, living room open, which was
Yep.
really nice.
It was literally
the
just
rooms
one
like
line.
to the right,
Mhm.
but then you had the outside patio.
There was
right?
a little deck outside,
Yeah,
which
which
was
was
actually
really
really
nice.
cool. There wasn't that great of a view on the outside deck, I'm going to be honest. We didn't really spend too much time out there. But you know what? It was nice on days if we just wanted to sit and relax outside after a long day.
It's a
But
nice place for a cup of tea in the morning.
exactly,
Oh, my gosh, yes.
yeah, that's what we used it for.
Love it.
But the best part, there was a on-site shuttle service to the beach.
Nice.
So we did not have to take our car to the beach. We didn't have to worry about parking at the beach. There was set times that the shuttle will pick you up at certain spots, and our hotel room was literally right across from one of the shuttle stops. We didn't have to walk to go to one of the shuttle stops. It was right there.
Nice.
So we got on the shuttle. We could go to the beach. There were set times where we would get picked up at the shuttle stop off the beach, and it was fantastic.
I thought the best part was he did one of those luau, like
There was a luau night. Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's cool.
So we had some things.
I didn't see
planned.
pictures of that.
Oh, you did? I thought I
you
sent
didn't
it
see
to you.
his whole dance.
I sent it.
Oh yes,
I
by the
100%
pool
said-
where you guys were
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
part of the luau.
That was by the outdoor. It was for the luau night.
That's
They
cool.
literally.
Okay.
So I don't want to get ahead of myself too much. We had things planned. We had a good amount of things planned. We had the things planned almost every day, where we were either going to be at the beach, we were going to be at the pool, or there was some things going on in the area. So one night we went to Medieval Times. There's a Medieval Times down in Myrtle Beach.
Can't go wrong.
Fantastic. Can't go wrong there. It was quite literally the exact same thing. Exact same layout as the one we have here. It was
Why mess with a good thing?
although actually they had a second tier to their little waiting room area with all the shops and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
They had like a lower bar and then they had an upper bar, and it was actually pretty cool. That was the only thing that was different though. The inside, the arena was exactly the same. The show was slightly changed.
Well, they
so
said, I mean, across the medieval times, they've updated the show. Supposedly.
yes, the slow slightly
It's a
changed.
commercial.
Slightly changed. They,
Yes.
when
I'm
you
just
read
happy to see it around. Because
Oh,
for
yeah.
a short amount of time, I thought Medieval Times was.
going on the downhill, right?
And I think they're back on an upslide, which I am really happy about because I'm a big fan of Medieval Times. I think it's a great time. Good show.
We need to get the whole Dojo crew to go together again at
Oh,
some
yeah.
point.
He
But,
suggested going on my anniversary years ago.
I didn't know it was his
Back in
anniversary. I scrapped it after that. I didn't bring it up after that. Okay, where was I next?
Your thunder.
So we did Medieval Times. The exact same day, there was a luau night at the pool.
Okay.
You guys are doing it on purpose now. You're 100% doing it on purpose.
That, no, I
They
was
sipped
actually-
their tea at the same
I was
time
picking
again.
up at the same time, and I noticed he picked up at the same time.
The exact
That's
same
like-
time.
You know, I'm like, I'm not going to look at him. I'm going to peripher this bad boy.
You guys are killing me. But anyways, like I was saying, there was a luau night at the pool the exact same night. So we got there after it had started a little bit. We got there a little later than we wanted to. But they went through every single island, like just every single like Polynesian island, just going through a specific type of dance at every single island. And one of them was a traditional warrior's haka. And and so after the guy demonstrated the haka with two of his there was 2 kids that he was going with that helped perform in the show, and he demonstrated the haka with them, and then he said, "Did you guys like that dance? All right, I'll get some people up here to do it. Let's go." Just like that. Just like that. These people up there, let's go. So
You were in there.
I got up there to do the haka. We will. I'm doing this to myself. Here is picture right here.
Video of the dance.
Oh, we're doing the Oh man, I was just doing the picture of it.
No,
Video of the dance.
The video is there. That's what's showing. So we were doing the haka, and it was a
You're
great time. It was a lot of fun. You're welcome.
He didn't
was a
even
great
have the
time.
gear though. He kept his regular T-shirt on and bathing suit, right? Or
For me, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I just.
I mean, that is the gear.
No, it's
The guy was all decked out.
Oh,
The guy
yeah.
was all decked out in
See?
the
The
garb.
guy was decked out.
Yeah.
The guy was all decked out in the garb. So it was a great show.
Did you make
There
the
was
sound
some,
effects or whatever it is that they say?
Oh yeah,
I don't remember if I heard that or
Oh, yeah.
I may have been watching it in mute, to be honest
you
with
probably did.
Yeah.
Or your ears are just starting to go, old age and all that.
You know what? I've had them tested, and no, they're actually
Oh, that's good.
too good. I thought Nicole at least killed one of them, but apparently not. Apparently not.
And that as the luau night happened, that was really the biggest events that we did throughout that night. It was just a lot of fun. The rain was weird. It would be nice and sunny.
Weird everywhere though.
Yeah, but I know
You
you
guys
know
have
how
a
it
lot
is
of
in New
sun,
Jersey. It
We
just
had a lot of
storms.
storms here, yeah.
Yeah, but it stormed a sort down there in South Carolina. It would be nice and sunny. Then all of a sudden, in like 2 seconds, dark clouds,
Yeah.
and then
it's
for 30 seconds, downpour, like torrential downpour,
That sounds about right.
and
That's
then
like
gone.
Yeah, that's like island rain, or like
Yeah.
even Florida does that.
It was just
where
that-
it comes in, unloads for about 3 or 4 minutes, then it's gone.
It was pretty cool in the indoor pool area though, because it's all just glass.
So
You
you
guys
see
were
it.
sort of watching it. I'm like, this came out of nowhere. What happened? And then it was gone.
That's the
I'm like,
one thing
what's going on?
we've been getting plenty of thunderstorms. We had some thunderstorms over the, and it was funny because as we were like getting ready for vacation, getting ready to shut school down for the week, I said, man, I was saying to Kelsey the one day, I said, we haven't had a good thunderstorm in a while. And I'm like, oh, did I just like curse?
I just saw
Curse.
10 days of straight storms in Jersey.
Rain.
That was the only other thing
Okay.
that happened on my vacation that I left out was Dapper went through a sleep regression. He likes to do things when we're closed. So he was sick over the Christmas break, and this time
People
he was
to spend
like-
more time with you.
The sleep regression was oof.
You just want
He
to
would
spend
fall asleep
more
standing
time.
up, like he'd cry himself to sleep standing.
What are you doing?
And
Dude.
of course, he snaps out of it when.
As soon as
When I went
vacation's
back to
over.
work, yep.
Yeah, of course. Because he knows you didn't need the break then.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Dad doesn't have to go to work tomorrow.
I got to tell you, with the pictures you were sharing,
Mm.
I'm like, I have not seen Steve this relaxed in consecutive
Oh.
days in a long time. Because
Oh.
the beach pictures were super cool.
It was so
And then
nice.
obviously the events you went to, but I felt like every day you had a real
We saw
cool picture
Vacation
where you're chilling. Yeah, it was nice. But at least Vacation Steve can be relaxed, which is
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, that's been. We hadn't gone on a vacation since.
1952.
That'd be him. No, yeah, we
Oh, I go on vacation too much
we
sometimes.
we hadn't gone on vacation.
Next life is a vacation.
It is a life. Yeah, no, yeah, he has nothing to worry about.
Oh boy! Wow, the fiction.
No, not since I think it was 2020 actually.
Okay, so you've been a little bit of time. So could go and shut it down.
Yeah.
Go shut those
Right.
vacations down.
Down. I can't believe the amount of the rain you guys had here.
That's
It was a
what
lot
I
of
got
rain.
married.
Nice.
We're coming up to 5 years.
Is the year. It was a year.
It was a year. Yeah, it happened. Well, that was my vacation. I will just preface it with this. I will never drive through the night to go to a place ever again.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Why was it rough?
It was embarrassing.
I'm sure you will.
It was so rough.
Night driving, especially hours of it.
Well, the
like,
traffic
you have to be
wasn't
built
bad.
for it.
The traffic wasn't bad. It's just
You definitely have to be the person for it.
Yeah, you didn't
I
go
can do
for
I
it.
can do night
I'm
driving.
not
My
a night
dad's
guy.
good at night
I'm not a night
driving.
guy.
But I think it's because he always worked an overnight job, so like
Yes.
he's up.
driving back was annoying because of the traffic. We drove back during the day, but I mean, we also overpacked. So we were all crammed.
you don't know.
In,
There's so many
we
people.
don't know.
Yeah.
But we were all crammed into this van like sardines. Like poor my younger brother and sister are in the back of the van, and there's just bags, like a mountain surrounding them. Like they had their seat and there's bags. They were trapped. Like every time we had this, like we stopped.
Did you feel like there was going to be no place for you to stop and get stuff?
And again, what are you packing besides mainly shorts and bathing
food?
suits?
It was all snacks.
I've heard Myrtle Beach has no
Food. No food.
grocery stores or.
Nope.
No, it did actually have 2 Walmarts within the vicinity. Here's something that I'd never come across before. I wonder if you guys have.
Shocker!
Here's something I've never come across before though.
That's your grocery
Super
store?
Walmart?
No, not a super Walmart.
Quick
It
check.
was a Walmart that was just the food section. There was nothing else. It was just like a market.
okay.
I had never
So-
come across that before.
Don't,
Are you
okay.
sure it was a Walmart?
It was a Walmart. 100%.
Are you sure it wasn't a wall near a mark?
With a mart? Yeah. No,
It was W
no,
Mart
it's
and he's-
W,
it's a
exactly.
Walmart. No, for real. It was literally just food
W stands for
and then
William.
like kitchen supplies, and that was it. And I was like, I've never seen.
Are you sure you didn't just explore the rest of the store?
Are you sure you didn't walk in the back of a restaurant?
No, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna Google this now.
Listen,
Why
some of these people
Walmart? Does he even know there's other aisles here? He's just
Exactly.
like, this is a grocery store.
They keep asking me to sit at a table.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Here's something else that's crazy. So my older brother and his fiance brought jugs of water so that they could fill their bottles, their flasks, their iron flasks. You know, like the jugs that we have. So we went there to get them refills for the jugs of water.
Filling jugs. Got it.
And the brand that they had.
Water. It says jugs 5 times.
Right?
What's it mean? Or is he focusing on the jugs of water?
I'm pretty sure I said it twice. But so.
At least 6 times. Go.
Counter right here.
No. Does that have to include you two as well? Okay. Anyways, we went to buy them more water so that they could refill their iron flasks.
And what kind of flasks were those?
Fe.
Fe.
Got it.
It's iron on the periodic table.
There you go. That was nice.
And the brand they asked for was Poland Spring. So
it's all the same stuff. But go on.
So I'm not gonna get into it. So we went into the Walmart. We were looking down the aisle where all the water, the different types of water is, and there's no Poland Spring. So I'm looking, and it's like, all right, I need to ask somebody. So I go up to one of the Walmart employees and I ask, hey, do you guys sell Poland Spring here? And he looks at me and he goes, no, you must be from Jersey or
I was gonna say,
out of town.
I was gonna say Poland Springs isn't really sold. Like if you go to Florida, they like usually it's like there's a
Publix.
Well, the place where we did the boat tour last time we were down there is like supplies the bottled water for like that
Florida.
entire area,
Right.
and it's not Poland Springs.
It was a moment to me where I was like, oh, I never thought about that before.
So what'd you get? Like
No,
Evian, Voss?
Deer Park.
Yeah,
Deer Park.
They're good.
We got Deer Park because they just didn't want the plain one. They wanted a brand water. So
Listen,
they were buying it. They gave the money for it. So
same pipe, different tint.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
There's an episode of Penn and Teller's BS where they did that, where they kept filling from the hose in the back of the restaurant, and they would come out and be like a fancy restaurant could be like, well, water tastings. This one will detect a hint of saltiness from the, and it would describe it, and people were like, oh, you can eat it. Meanwhile, they're just filling it from the hose in the back of the restaurant.
I love it.
Because the whole thing was that like
Nobody knows. Nobody
Stop
knows.
it.
It's all the same. Anyways,
No.
that
no one
was
can take the difference. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
those were the highlights of my vacation. There's some other things that I can talk to you guys about off air, but those.
Those things.
Whoa.
No.
Myrtle Beach after dark.
Yeah, exactly. Filling the FE cups again.
No,
Look
no.
at you.
All right, well that brings us to Nick. And the Italian
All right, we will keep it short. I went to Italy, so it was a good time. Anyway,
No. Your wife.
He brought me this hat.
You
I
did,
did.
but your
I
wife got
did.
to she got to tell me all about the adventure that.
There was. So the overall point of
Italy didn't want
our
you there,
apparently
from what
not.
I understand.
So the overall point of the trip was really to introduce my kids to my family there because there's a significant amount of family there. That was the point of the trip. That's what it was. Of course, having a good time if we can in between, but I really wanted to visit family there. Great. So my family lives on an island off the coast of Naples called Ischia, right next to Capri. If you guys are familiar with that area, or Palermo, they're all there. So like
Where Capri Sun?
as in the sun. As in the sun. So the trip that we took to get there was we flew to Rome, and then from Rome we took a train into Naples, and then a boat into the island. That was the plan. Well, the flight to Rome, no issues. Great flight, easy to get there. Land in Rome, and the terminal train to the central train terminal from the airport there was shut down due to some kind of fire in the city. So now we get rerouted to the buses. Well, now there's a whole bunch of people in for the buses because that shuttle is down and the buses are way behind trying to figure it out. So it is hilarious because customer service in Italy is significantly different than customer service here.
I'm sure.
Meaning
Nice.
Non-existent.
Oh, it was so nice. Watching the bus conductor chase a lady off who tried to like say I'll stand on the bus was hilarious because they talked to her like she was 3. She was like, "What do you think you're doing on the bus? Get off of my bus. It looked like I asked you to be on the bus." And just went for 10. And I was just sitting there like, I love this place. It was good. So that was a delay. So then we finally get to the terminal and we're thinking, we knew we missed the train that we were supposed to take. So we're going to the booth to talk to them about, hey, what's the next train I could take? Because I already bought the tickets. And if you miss a train, you have an hour span to jump. You can use that on another one. You can't guarantee the seat, obviously. Or you can go back to the booth within that same, couple of hour or so to try to replace a new ticket. Well, we get there, and we didn't miss our train down to Naples because it was also delayed. Why? Because Naples had an earthquake. So I'm like, all right, so we've got 2 natural things, right? We got a fire, we got an earthquake, waiting for the rest of it. So
next up's the hurricane.
Seriously, so we're waiting, and
we had the floods.
We finally the floods came here. So I missed the floods. They were here. Yeah, big time. So we made it down to Naples. My cousin hooked us up with black van service, beautiful brand new vans, picked us up, took us to the boat, and then there goes the headset. And then it was cool. My cousin, so on the island, if you live on the island, tickets for the boat are at a discount. So he bought our tickets and then hooked us up with all that. So it was great. And then we got to the island, finally safe and sound. My cousin picks me up at the port with his wife and his beautiful daughter, Maria, and they take me to my aunt's house.
Maria.
Yes, Maria. Okay, yeah. So now we're at my aunt's house. Good time, beautiful views.
How's that air?
What is that? So I end up. So the story they're going to get to is throughout this trip. They were at a heat wave on the island. And if you look at your phone, it was deceiving because the phone is like, oh, it's 85 degrees, 84. So it's like, oh my God, beautiful weather. It was like 101.
Yeah.
It was insanely dry weather. And the place that we were originally staying at was 4 stories. The top 3 stories had open bay doors with a beautiful view of the island. You guys can see some of the video recordings elsewhere.
Here.
Not here, I didn't say here. I can always share it with you, and you can decide if you want to link to it or put it up there.
Oh,
he's putting it here. All right, so it's a video, by the way. So
you've had like 2 weeks of not editing stuff.
So we're putting it on here.
I can do it all in this episode.
So
day that tomorrow I have no time.
It was nice, but then we're there at night, and I walk in.
Happy face emoji here.
My cousin goes upstairs, and he says to my aunt and everything's in Italian, obviously, but he goes, "Wow, it's really hot here." Like,
oh wow, it's really hot here.
That's how it sounded, exactly like that. Right? You were there. So of course that gets me excited.
It's me, Nick.
Nicole,
it's hot.
So Nicole's like, so what did he say? I'm like, we're great. Sounds good. So the middle floor where the kids are staying, there's like a circular fan, and then I go upstairs with Nicole into the top floor, and there's a fan. The fan is literally just circulating hot air onto a shelf. That's all it's doing.
Oh, nice.
And you open up, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll open up the doors to the balcony of this floor.
In the hot air.
No breeze, completely dead. I'm like, where's the breeze? We find out later, other side of the island this time of the year. No breeze on this side of the island. So Izzy doesn't feel too hot. Nicole goes and addresses her and finds a trundle bed. She goes, I'm going to stay down here with the kids. I'm like, of course you are. Because I'm going to stay in the devil's playground up on the 4th floor. And I'm up all night. I think I go to sleep at like 3:40 in the morning for like 2 hours. Nicole accidentally wakes me up.
Did that.
Well, so we did. So I go to my aunt the next day, and Izzy's not together.
Appreciate everything you did for me, but I need someplace colder.
Bingo, 100%.
Yep.
I'm like, thank you so much. You're the best. And she really did. She brought food. She brought drinks. She made all the beds. She did all this crazy stuff. So I undid it with her. I'm like, putting it all back. We got you. Thank you so much. I can't stay here. And I can't impose on my cousins literally the day up on saying, like, make a room for 4 people. So I called two of my cousins that said, before I start randomly looking for hotels, who do you guys know? What do you guys suggest? My cousin George says, give me until the afternoon. Give me like 3 hours. Let me figure it out.
I know a guy.
And he did. So in an hour, he starts throwing me like, what are some price ideas? What do you think? Gets us a really nice place with guys who knew my dad, knew my uncles, right on the beach. Really beautiful spot.
Air conditioned.
He says all brand new air conditioning units in the entire place. You're gonna love it. So we go in there and the place is nice. They hook us up with 2 rooms for the first night, and then for the rest of the trip, we'd have one unified room, plenty of space. But like the intelligent guy that I am, I'm so excited for the air conditioning. I put it like that we're at the house, 68 degrees or lower. And here's the thing, you're coming out of 101.
Yes.
So the swing, now the good news was for Isabella, she instantly felt better, like no symptoms of anything.
Oh,
it was fantastic.
I thought you were going to say
that's all I cared about.
Okay.
No, she was night and day, boom, better. Like nothing ever happened.
Right.
Thank God. Me, on the other hand, got me caught. So long story short, for the next day and a half, I'm on and off, feeling kind of off during the morning and the afternoon, and then great at night. But that's when the heat's at its top. And I'm transitioning from in and outside of the hotel room, going to people's houses or whatever. By the third day, I ended up feeling odd. And I had my cousins actually, because they didn't have doctor on site, so I couldn't get checked up there. So I'm just like, take me to the local hospital. Let me just get myself worked up. The last thing I need in here is something to go wrong while I'm on vacation. And let me tell you something. The hospital experience was a sitcom. I wrote about it. I literally wrote like a script. I'll show it to you later.
Please.
But it couldn't have been, I couldn't have written the comedy better.
We need to act it out.
We really should. It's funny. But like, so the when they think you're about the phlebotomist, is that what it is? So my phlebotomist looked like Johnny Depp if he was Italian. And again, he's a professional, right? He had white capris, V-neck t-shirt, tattoos, talking to his buddies, talking to me, and he was excellent at his job. I didn't even know he was taking my blood. He's talking about starting business with me. He's asking questions about, what is Trump for America? Oh, this crazy. The conversations going all over the place. And Joshua with his friends while he's taking my blood. It was the most organized business model I've ever seen. Everybody's coming around talking about food and I'm like, am I at a family dinner or am I in a hospital right now? Like, I don't know what's actually happening. And I don't even know who actually works here because no one looked dressed to work there at all. One guy in the waiting room is the funniest thing. I'm sorry. It was worth the trip to the hospital. I'm in the waiting room. This guy's sitting, okay, just hanging out.
It's just tomato sauce, not blood.
Yeah,
mix it up again.
Exactly. Come on, that's my lunch.
It's the marinara.
It has my name on it.
You have too much garlic in your blood.
So this is
some guy came in and swung his coat around and knocked all the vials of blood.
Oh, I think he's the man of the bat. So we're sitting down, and this guy's sitting across from me, and he just hanging out, and all of a sudden he just looks around and just gets upset a little bit. I don't know where. He went from fine to pissed off. Excuse my language. Gets up, walks out. 5 minutes later, comes back in, and the security guard's looking at him. And I don't know why he's doing. And he's like, he went to get something to eat. Security guard looks past him into the triage room where the doctor was coming in, and he goes, the doctor immediately starts scolding this guy again, like he's a 2-year-old, because this guy's supposed to be having surgery, and you can't eat. And he just
got up and ate,
and had like a croissant because he doesn't eat these. And he goes, "No one told me not to eat. This is not your first time. You're a grown adult. You know you're having a surgery. I gotta tell you not to eat. Now like an idiot, you go out and eat. Now what I gotta do with you? What do I gotta do with you now? I'm dying. I am dying. It was the greatest.
That's amazing.
Then another family comes in, and the mom's not feeling too good, and one of the daughters doesn't feel good. The mom fell and like hurt her shoulder, and the younger daughter's trying to peek in and out. If you're not there for something, you can't come in. So she sneaks in, and I swear, I can't make it up. I'm reading something on my phone, and all of a sudden, they're saying the rosary. They're praying the rosary. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm in Italy. That makes sense.
My aunt was in
Yeah,
But then you get to the point of the rosary. If you guys aren't familiar with the rosary, there's a single bead in between the cluster beads.
Correct.
Every time they got to the single bead, they would stop and argue, and they go right back to. I was like, this is the greatest show ever.
So,
And that's not what those
so you
beads
checked
are.
you checked that okay.
Yeah, well, so they did my blood work, they did echo, all that good stuff. They said you're an ox. So it's basically just you. It has to have been. They actually did. They said your numbers can't be more on point. Like there's no variation of what the
I'm
numbers
bad
are at
they
all.
used a different word.
So
He just translated it wrong.
So they basically gave me like a all natural drop. They gave me an all natural drop. I put in a liquid in the morning and night to just bring my nerves down, and then
Placebo. Got it.
Probably.
I've had
You
those.
smoke this every hour and a half, no. And then just like something to bring down. It's like a Motrin. Like
Yeah.
if you feel any discomfort at all, take this. Give it a couple days.
Nicole
By
must
the
have
next
been
day, I was
Nicole
on
must have been best trip to Italy ever.
Well, no,
Earthquakes, fires, hospital
dude.
trips.
Well,
Let's
here,
go.
the cool thing is, so my uncle ended up picking up. We were supposed to go to my uncle and my aunt's house anyway to hang out with my cousin's kids. I said, "You're still going." So I called my one cousin. I said, "If you guys can pick up Nicole and the kids, they'll hang out with you guys, and they'll stay there." And the entire time, my uncle's like, "You need to Nicole." He's like in Italian, "You need to go see him. He needs to see your face." So she calls me. She
Cool.
goes, yeah. It was nice.
So I called her. It was like, "Hey, idiot."
No. She's like, "Do I need to come down here?" Now, here's the thing. The waiting room was outside in the heat. And I was like, no, don't come here at all. If anything, I'm telling my cousin who brought me here to leave. Like, there's no reason for you to be here. I'm as safe as can be. This is the most entertaining part of my day.
There you go.
I don't want to leave yet. I think I'm allowed to leave. I'm still good. Stay where you're at. I'll come get you. So he couldn't believe that I was like, don't, telling her not to come. But what is she going to do? Sit next to me doing nothing,
In the
right?
heat.
So there, at least she's there. They had AC. The kids were
So
in a
they
small
think
pool.
she's a bad wife.
Horrible, yes. So my uncle is hilarious. He goes from like 0 to 60, like he's really calm, then all of a sudden he's insanely excited, and then
Sounds like
he's
someone
back to
else.
calm again. And he's also a killer cook. And then my cousin who took me to the hospital, also very entertaining guy, saved the day that day because he was at work, left work to come get me and bring me to the hospital. Was sitting outside hanging out the whole time. So we ended up all going back to my aunt's house once I was discharged, and it was great. And after that, I felt fine. The trip was good. We went to the castles. We went to the beach. We went to Poseidon. That if you have a chance to go to the island, next level awesome. I have pictures of that too. We don't have to share them, but it's fantastic. Take a look at Poseidon. Go to Ischia and go to Poseidon Healing Baths or Poseidon Terme. It is awesome. As you're walking through, I think it's 18 different healing baths they have. Then there along the walls, there's showers coming in. No, I did one before and one after.
Then I don't trust them.
It worked. It was working. I think it actually did bring me down, so it was working. But anyway,
You did a cooking class too.
that I did. So after we were with my family, so my cousin put a big family party together for us in a pizzeria area on the side of a mountain. 40 plus people, really cool. Kids got like a crash course, and here's your family that you never met before.
Right.
And then when we were done with the island, then we were done with Poseidon, done with the East Cape and hang out with my family. Then we went to Rome for 2.5 days.
Roma.
Rome was awesome. We did a tour of the Colosseum, super fun. Tell you guys to do it. And then the next day, Nicole and I were talking that night. We're like, hey, it'd be fun. We have a whole day with nothing actually planned in Rome. We do whatever we want. Why don't we take a cooking class, yeah, right? Take a cooking class, but cook the way they would in Rome. Like they get a local cooking class. And that morning we opened up a couple apps, and it was 50% off. It was wild.
Of course, they probably heard the phone, listened.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it definitely does. I'm totally a believer in that, especially with all the new. What is it? What is the new ROG? What's the one that? Grok. Grok 4 is coming out. ChatGPT.
There's Grok.
Grok 4 is more of a conversationalist, apparently. I don't know how to do it yet. So we took a cooking class, and it was so much fun. We made fresh pasta. We made 2 sauces. We made gelato. And
Master Paul got a kick out of
unlimited wine. Oh, yeah?
I showed the pictures.
Oh, that's cool.
The pictures of it right here.
So much interaction
I'm gonna
today.
have you do this.
Comment on the picture that you liked the most of the multiple pictures that have shown.
Here's a recap of them all.
How many times? Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
One put it this way. Put it this way. Anything that you send me, I will find the spot to put it up.
Oh my God, dude.
Not you. Not
One
you.
post
Not
was 80
you.
pictures. So
We're not gonna do that.
you want all of the posts then?
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
All here.
They all
Go
here.
through them.
In a figure 8.
An infinity symbol.
We're
Infinity
about
symbol.
80 out of the picture.
No, can you spell Italy? The pictures. With red, white, and green in the background.
So,
yes. Love it. It's going to be an awesome show, guys. It's going to come out Sunday of 2026.
Getting no sleep Saturday night.
So I think we should jump into the rest of this.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta get this moving here. Because we got a lot
We'll
more
do
stuff,
quick
but
on
it's
these,
how-
though.
Italy
So,
sounds
Let's not
awesome.
rush them all. Let's hit the ones that aren't time sensitive.
Let's rush them all.
So no,
We're 40 minutes.
we can hold off on the
right,
first
well,
one. Skip
You want
to
to skip on the race recap?
start from the timing one. Go to the second to bottom one, I think, because that's happening now, right?
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
Go however you want. Go. No wrong answer. Go. They're all good.
Well, Superman happened on our vacation.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it yet, but we saw it.
Yeah, we can't go into any spoilers because Nick hasn't seen it yet.
I will say this: best Superman in a long time.
And one thing I
Better than Christopher Reeves, who I think is one of the stronger Superman. The first
I
one.
think so. Yes.
Wow,
But
okay.
that's up to
The individual.
correct.
Okay, you think so though. How about you, Steve? Obviously, you have the Croc Wars.
So yeah,
Have you seen the Christopher Reeve Superman?
I have. I saw. Oh god, years ago.
Since the Seth
When I was a kid, I watched it. So I said they love it. So when I was down in Myrtle Beach, lo and behold, there was a Crocs store, and so I said,
we have pictures to post, but that'll be on Instagram.
And I also had 2 Croc stores, one in Rome and one on the
That'll
island.
be on
saw
the,
that.
that'll be on the Instagram.
And-
Yeah, we'll do an Instagram post for that one.
Whatever.
But in any event, I said to my family, we must visit the Crocs store.
And I saw the little video of you guys walking in on it.
Oh, we went in. It was great. So my little sister finally got to get a pair of Crocs.
Mm-hmm.
I roped my older brother's fiance into buying a pair
We
of
have
Crocs.
pictures of them with Crocs.
I
didn't
have
see those.
video.
Ooh, even better.
And then I myself, I knew that we were going to see the Superman movie at some point because that had just come out. He hadn't invited me to do the little outing yet, but I knew that I was going to go see it eventually. And that when I did, I would now have Superman
I
Crocs.
assume the clothes.
I assumed the clothes. So I got the Superman Crocs.
Those
Well, we
look
took
great.
we
These
took
are
that
really
when we were
nice.
in town. So
So for the
I
audio
guess I'll take you
listeners, it is a blue pair of Crocs, but there is literally a comic book design on the top of them. And the Superman symbol is literally right in the center of them. The sport mode and comfort mode strap has a Superman gibbet attached to the side of it. And they are, as all Crocs are, very nice and
I'm
comfortable.
assuming the comic is a Marvel.
Yeah, of course.
I have to say, it is a very. It's like you're watching a comic book. It's very comic.
I literally said the
That's
same
cool.
thing
It's
to
like
my
you're
older
watching.
brother. Because my older brother, he was like,
That's not a bad
I
thing.
wasn't all that interested. I didn't want to go see another Superman iteration. I said, it's basically a comic book put onto a movie.
Sensei Seth.
And it's the first time I've ever seen a
we
Superman
follow
movie like that.
on
Nice.
who we follow on, he's a YouTuber, and,
Martial artist.
martial artist. He's put up
Makes some good
posts about
content.
his Superman because he loved it.
He liked Superman a lot.
I can't wait to see it. I really want to. I do want to see it.
They did a good job. I mean, you got to
There were
go
some
in.
things that they could have done a little better.
That's always.
As I
That's
said,
always the
I
fact,
said to Rob when we saw it, I said, they got more right than they got wrong.
correct.
I think that's the best
I like
way I
that.
can put it. They got more correct
I
than they
feel
got
like we're in such a tough movie time because everybody is so overly judgmental.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, take it for what it is.
Listen.
It is a
So
superhero comic
you have to
movie.
go in to know it's
Go
a
in.
comic book movie.
Yep.
So there are moments of cheesiness where you're like,
I like cheesy though.
It's a comic book.
But-
it's a comic book movie.
on a whole, it was
But-
nice to
We
see.
watched the Karate Kid Legends.
Yes.
Cheesy
On a
the
whole,
entire
it was
thing.
nice
This was
to
not
see.
as cheesy as that, by the way.
It was nice to see a Superman that had personality and was generally good.
Yeah.
And so I saw a comparison today, and I went, "Oh wow, look at that!" It was like
He didn't
they
kill
showed,
Zod?
Well, they showed the Man of Steel.
They didn't use that, thankfully.
Good.
They showed the Man of Steel. Had like Henry Cavill, Superman. Yeah. And again, I like Henry Cavill, but the writing. So they showed him the courtroom, the scene. That's not spoiler. This movie's been out forever, so get over it.
Man of Steel.
And the Man of Steel.
Man of Steel back into Superman.
He hears the guy in the wheelchair. Like, he looks up, he hears the bomb, and he does nothing, the bomb goes off. Like, he hears it, he looks at it, and the bomb goes off. And there's a couple of scenes that use about, like...
well, he was pretty dark in that movie, though.
Where
that whole character.
But then you look at, like, the new Superman movie, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's the one scene where he's fighting the monster.
And he acts on it.
But he's saving a bazillion things. Like, throughout the whole movie, he's saving things.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're like,
that's what he's all about. He's all about saving people.
It was good. It was the right personalities.
I like that.
They got more right than they got wrong.
Correct.
Well, I like the fact that he struggles he struggles to make sure he's saving people and not to go over the top.
You have to watch this one.
Because I like that in the comics, that he's constantly holding back in an effort to help people.
My cautious optimism, I felt like, okay. And everybody walked out.
It had a great opening weekend.
So we went with 8 people.
It did. It had a great Monday and Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
It had like the highest grossing Monday and Tuesday movie in a long time. Which is crazy because Monday, Tuesday is not a normal movie.
I thought it was better than most of the Marvel movies that have come out recently.
Correct.
What phase are we on now?
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
It's a struggle.
They did. I liked what they did. And I do think... We walked out, there's 8 of us that saw it.
Yes.
And almost everybody, everybody liked it.
Yeah, we all liked
it. There was varying, like, what they thought they got wrong versus what they thought got right. But I think everybody was in agreement that, like, more right than wrong.
Yes.
And
a good reset?
Yeah, oh yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Yeah, mostly because this movie was not the setup to a cinematic universe.
No.
It was, like we said.
Even with the after credit scene, which unfortunately I know about, I don't want to say it to spoil for anybody else.
The after credit scene has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, isn't that setting up another movie?
No.
That's sort of, kind of, but not really.
Sure.
It set up the next
that wasn't
movie.
an after credit scene. No,
mid-credit
it was still part of the movie.
But James Gunn has been very adamant this is more like a Star Wars oriented type thing where it's like different things happening in the same universe.
I like that.
But it's not building to a great big bad.
Well, think about it. In any of the...
Each movie has its own ending, basically.
Well, in any comic book, other superheroes showed up in other comic book character stories, but you didn't have to know like what's going on in Green Lantern's storyline.
So you hear who Momoa wants to be, and I'm so sold on it.
Well,
give it to him.
Give it to him. He's born for it.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
What's the name of the actor that played Superman in this one?
David Corus something.
Something like that.
He was great.
Either which way, so there's some interviews that came out. Apparently, which Superman reached out to him before the movie even came out? I think it was Henry.
Yeah, I think it was Henry.
Henry Cavill reached out to him. He also talked to
Tyler Huckle.
Yeah, he talked to them all. He talked to the guy from Smallville too, Tom Welling.
Tom Welling.
I mean, if you want to get it right.
Michael Rosenbaum talked to the guy that played Lex Luthor.
Smartest thing they could have done.
Lex Luthor was done.
The best on-screen Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Since probably Rosenbaum.
Okay. Yes, this Lex Luthor was exactly.
I definitely want to see it, so that's cool.
Way better than what's his face from Eisenberg. Oh my God.
He didn't look the part. He wasn't able to deliver. I think the scripting was a little rough.
You're gonna see.
It was too dull.
He was too. So
you're gonna see it. I thought they nailed.
He was too dull.
It was just too crazy. That's more like the Joker.
When you see the only they nailed every superhero except Hawkgirl.
I agree.
You'll
see why. You'll see why.
Okay. Was there not enough time to nail that character?
No,
they didn't give her much.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't need to see any more screen time for her. You'll understand. You'll get it.
You'll understand. You'll get it. But you should see it soon.
Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Best Lois Lane.
Best Lois Lane ever.
Okay, because I didn't like, even though I like the actors, I didn't like Henry Cavill.
This was a perfect Lois Lane.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. No, this is a perfect Lois
Lane. I like her as an actress, but...
This is my Lois Lane. Like,
this is a good Lois.
My best Lois Lane, easily.
And I'll tell you, the one thing in Smallville, though I thought the actress was great, I wasn't super sold on the girl that played Lois Lane in Smallville.
No, this is perfect Lois Lane.
Cool.
I also, I was watching...
She did a good job on screen.
I was watching... Yeah, perfect.
Nice. So good.
And we were watching...
so good.
Man, and I love Dean Cain's Superman, but he does need to shut up when it comes to Superman. He was talking about how this movie was too woke about immigration.
There was a lot of that. Guys, just stop.
But honestly, it wasn't. Like,
really
and
was.
you know me, I'll be the first to call it out.
Yeah.
First of all, it was not at all.
No, it was not.
And second of all, that's always been Superman's storyline.
Yeah, he's an alien.
He was literally.
That's literally why Lex Luthor hates him.
He was
Yep.
written by a Canadian. He was literally like. That's always been his story.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Even in Smallville.
It's always been a story of
Smallville, so.
feeling like an outsider, wanting to be included. It's
People
always
fearing having
like,
more people coming.
there was nothing in there that was
Yeah,
overly,
and again, it's the whole I hold back to keep everybody.
there was nothing in there that was overly woke. We were
No,
like, oh my
not at all.
god, this is over the top. Nothing.
No.
I wasn't
Nothing.
overly worried about it. I think the early critics for that were the critics that I would
There's-
expect to say that. I
there's
was a little
nothing-
disappointed. I was
there's
like,
nothing
dude, just
for
watch
it.
the movie.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
honestly, and you know me, I'm sensitive to that. As
Yeah,
far
yeah,
as
yeah.
like,
Me too.
There was nothing. It was not. It was non-existent.
Yeah, no, I wanna see it.
I actually didn't even.
I wanna see
I
it.
watched the whole movie, and then when I saw the Dean Cain thing after I had seen the movie, I was like, "What is he
What's he talking
talking
about?
about?" I watched that whole thing. It wasn't a single.
Actors, please just act and stop voting.
God.
No one cares about your opinion.
Okay,
unless
we've
you're an
discussed
actor.
Superman.
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
check.
that's our non-spoiler
Yes.
review. Once Nick sees it, we can give spoilers off.
Yes,
Spoil it.
Nick,
We'll
you
make
got.
sure
Nick,
we
you
say
gotta go see it.
I am.
So
I'm try to go.
then we'll get your take on it.
Sunday.
The Wonder Boy fight. Wonder Boy did well.
Good old Wonder Boy.
I will say, most people online thought he won the fight.
It was a super close.
It was super
fight.
close, but like every
So close.
every
Both
website,
round, all the rounds.
ESPN. I mean,
They were
everybody agreed. So every comment on ESPN, every comment on his post, every comment on the MMA, a couple of MMA sites felt every single comment thought he won rounds 2 and 3. Everybody agreed he lost the
It
first
was
round.
really close.
But it was close. But I thought he won rounds 2 and 3 as well. But the best part of not the best, but like he split his whole shin open,
Yeah, he did.
down to the bone, in round 2, and then kept
fighting.
kicking. He almost knocked him out. He split
That's
open
a
and like
Warriors move,
and like
right?
a couple
couldn't feel it till he
like
was
30
over.
seconds later, he almost ended the fight. He hit him with a head kick, wobbled him.
Well, I was saying
Wonder
to-
Boy almost ended the fight in round 2.
I was saying to you,
And that
So
didn't get him the win, huh?
He's still
and it wasn't a
throwing.
championship fight, though, right?
No, 3
It was
rounds.
3 rounds. I was saying to him, he's still throwing that leg, and he knows that it's hurt.
Oh
he,
yeah.
He knows.
Well, he
it.
looked
I was
down after it happened.
I was telling him they must have worked that rear leg head kick in some sort of game plan against this guy. Like that must have been one of his like strategies to go against him because he kept doing it. And
No,
it
but I
was
also
working.
think that's Wonder
So I was
Boy's.
like-
That's Wonder Boy's thing. He kicks.
Mhm.
Like he's not gonna kick.
No, but that specific.
Yeah, but that one specific rear
But,
leg roundhouse head kick to the.
His wrestling defense
kept
is actually
doing
on point too. People were giving
was
like
good wrestling
everybody
defense,
agreed
yeah.
his wrestling defense is on point.
Although I will say this guy
Well,
definitely
sure,
was not
he-
the same level as Gilbert Burns as far as wrestling.
No, but I mean that's why I give this guy nonsense because he was stalling. It kind of like held him on the
He
cage,
held
and
him
they were
against the
kind of like
cage.
rolling on
He
the
didn't really
cage
do
a little
anything.
bit.
And that was his points.
Well, that's
Alright.
that's what I was saying. Like it all depends on how the
People
judge
thought,
views
I
it.
mean, a lot of people thought he was stalling, and the referee, even the announcers, was like break it up.
Why is this
like,
referee
tell
not
the
breaking
referee
it
to,
up?
like separate
Yeah.
because it was stalled.
And it's a shame because he came off of a recent loss, so it would have been nice to have had the win.
Yeah, but you know what?
He's still
What was cool though?
He
was
came
how-
out feeling good about the
So
fight.
I'll say 2
Right.
things. Number
You
one,
wanna
it was
win.
cool watching how many people are a fan of him. Like
a
crazy.
lot of people were defending.
Was it in Vegas?
Yes. And then
This was fight night.
And the number 2 thing, he's now there's one other girl, but she retired. So he's the oldest man. He's the oldest fighter on the UFC roster.
He's older than Cowboy. What's his name? Who was
Cerrone, he's
Who's
already
retired?
retired.
But was he? I thought he was older when he retired, though.
Cerrone?
You're just saying he's the
Cerrone's
current-
older.
oh,
He's the oldest
current-
active.
not the oldest fighter, but currently the
he's
oldest.
the
Oh, got
oldest
it.
active fighter on the
Got
roster
it. Okay,
at
okay.
42.
Got it. Wow, he's 42. He's still doing all that.
And he looks amazing.
Oh, he looks great. So he's 20 still. He really does.
Also, did you guys watch the commercial with all the UFC champions?
No,
Like all the champions?
I didn't.
No.
It was cool.
I have to show you after
It's cool?
this. Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's so good. I made Kelsey watch it. I was like, you have to watch this.
How long is it? We got to do a separate review on it real quick.
But anyway, so that was the Wonder Boy fight.
Nice.
Moving right along.
The day's flying now.
The race,
That's a good match.
the race recap. Well, that's not really a big recap. We ran Palmerton,
We did Palmerton.
which is
It's a fun
normally
race.
the hardest.
We could always have
race.
Joe and Jay on the podcast at some point.
Oh yeah, we should do that. We should have them on the top. But
So
I
that'll
don't-
be the details.
yeah, but we'll get with Joe and Jay and then we'll detail. But the one thing we will say is they made it a little bit easier. Still hard, A little bit easier.
Yeah, so if anybody from Spartan ever ends up seeing this, Palmerton was dumped down this year. And
But do you feel like that was to attract more people?
No, they told us
more injuries were happening.
There was an injury right at the start of the race.
Injuries, yep, there was some injuries.
Not ours, like the heat right before us, a woman fell off the monkey bars and broke her leg.
But the adjustments were already made, so I'm wondering what happened last year or
we know. So the two things that were easier were the sandbag carry was made easier, but they explained it. We asked the volunteer, and it was mainly because it was A, taking too long last year, and B, people were dropping so many sandbags at the bottom of the hill.
People were giving up at the
and
sandbag.
not bringing it back up.
And just walking.
That there were no, like, people were coming to the obstacle, there's no sandbags.
So
So they had to
volunteers.
No, they just
changed up where.
Okay, no, I don't know.
And
They changed up the.
And then the
me and
buck
Kelsey
carry.
are starting to trundle down, so we go down the same direction.
Yeah.
So me and Kelsey are starting like, all right, here we go. We're gearing up in our minds, like we're mentally preparing ourselves for
And
this
instead of going
absolutely
left,
awful sandbag
you went
carry.
right.
Instead of going left, you go right. So I look down, and I'm like, to Kelsey, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, this is.
It was right. It was like down a little bit easier.
And we all have good races. We all have good races. Actually, it was one of my best. First race I've been to in a long time where I wasn't injured. Like, my shoulder was hurt a little bit, but I was able to do a lot. But anyway, and the gravel buck was a lot lighter. Like, a lot lighter. I picked it up.
Yeah.
I went to pick it up, and I'm like, whoa. And I looked at Steve, and I'm like, is this lighter? He goes, a lot. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
You guys are just that much stronger.
No, it was definitely lighter.
I mean, 50 pounds heavier.
No.
Probably not. The Hercules horse was lighter, too.
But we'll have Joe and Jay on, and we'll talk about that.
Cool. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
And then, last but not least, somebody sent this to me.
Yes, Charity told me about it.
Charity told me about it. There's a class action lawsuit against Crocs.
What happened?
Come on there.
How dare you have
action lawsuit?
Well, the judge allows the
shoes are too good?
The judge allows the Crocs class action lawsuit to proceed. Now, apparently, they shrink in heat.
That is actually a fact.
Oh, that was a California judge. There you go.
No.
The California judge has partially dismissed class action claims that American footwear company Crocs failed to alert consumers that its shoes are made of a material called crosslight that shrinks upon exposure to ordinary heat and or direct sunlight.
So you guys are going to give you a story right off this right now?
Yes.
I left these shoes outside accidentally in my backyard on the patio. And in the morning I got them and the sun was on them and they are now tight.
Interesting.
So there is truth to that because these were loose on me and here's proof too that they're tight. Watch.
He's in comfort mode right now.
No, look.
Blister. You see like the little
blister. No, look at my toe. Blister on my pinky toe.
Oh my god.
Never got blisters ever. Literally just walking the dog around the neighborhood.
Consumers claim.
So these might almost be something I might have to graduate
The
for you guys and get
consumers
new pair.
claim Crocs failed to alert consumers to the alleged design flaw, which they argue makes the shoes unwearable in hot and sunny
Did
conditions.
you fit in his shoes?
Judge Thompson said the plaintiffs had not proven that Crocs were misled consumers by advertising the shoes were made for hot and sunny days.
That's why I didn't know they were hit.
So yeah, there you go.
So unfortunately, I don't know if there's warnings or not with them. I don't think so. But it is, I've experienced it and it happened to me. And like, I don't know if I can wear these shoes much longer.
So like
they're
what?
tight now.
So what will be the goal of this? Are they just looking to get a paycheck? Like is it a money
Free pair of
grab?
Crocs.
Yeah, like
They want the warning put on
what was
all
the
of
point of
them
the
now.
lawsuit here? Like, why are we doing this?
It's big money.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably
I
just
mean,
a money
The
grab.
creators Crocs shoes directly from the company.
But how much money are you really
The
going to
group wants
get?
to represent, design flaw defeats Crocs want them with the purpose class action claims. Consumers argue that Crocs shoes shrink and or warp to the point where they no longer fit the feet of the purchaser, defeating their fundamental purpose. At the same time, defendant made and continues to make affirmative representations that falsely represent the product as being a certain size, as well as being suitable not only for ordinary wear and use, but also in a hot sunny day environment.
So
I don't think they're going to, I've worn them plenty of times in the heat while I was doing it.
Yeah,
They're not going
I've never
if you're
had
actively moving, nothing's happening.
So
Where this happens when they left them in the sun
yeah.
for hours because they were outside.
But like, I don't know, man. That's how you shrink hats too. Like
I'm not
notoriously,
saying it's worth a lawsuit. I'm just saying it does
notoriously
happen.
that's why truck.
yeah, it
like,
does
you ever
happen.
see a
Like,
pickup
what do you
truck?
want them to do? Put a warning?
You ever see a pickup truck with
They-
the hat in the?
Listen,
they call it
put a
baking the hat.
warning. Listen, they put a warning on McDonald's coffee to say
Yeah.
it's hot, it's coffee.
It's true.
And they won a $30 million lawsuit because the girl
Yeah.
burned herself because she grabbed a hot coffee cup.
Well, they call it
Right,
baking
so
a hat.
we-
So
yeah.
if you put the hat in
Yep.
your
Love it.
front, well, yeah, but if you do, like people do it in their pickup trucks all the time.
Yep.
You put it in the windshield, like right
it's gonna
behind the
get hot,
windshield.
yeah.
It gets hot, it shrinks, you bake your hat, and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So,
listen,
I mean,
at the
other
end of the
things do
day,
it.
they don't have to say it, but if that's what's going to save them from this lawsuit, then they're going to apply it to all their shoes. It's literally just another stamp at the bottom. Keep out of heat, direct sunlight, you know. But again, I never experienced it while actively wearing it. It was this one time just recently happened where I happened to forget them outside.
And it was for hours and hours and hours, I bet, right?
It was all night until mid-morning. It's like 11 o'clock. So for me, we get sun right at 7. So you're talking 7 to 11, just sitting in direct sunlight, not moving. No one touching them.
Yeah.
On cement,
Yeah.
right? Because they were on the stamped concrete. So, and I went out, and as soon as I put my foot in, it was tight. I was like, oof. And I was hoping it would stretch a little bit again. It hasn't. So I don't know if there's a way to do it. Like if I almost put them in ice and see if it'll almost have the opposite effect to it. I could try it, but I don't think so. I think once they're down, they're down.
But there used to
What
be
are
that-
those again? Are those Leroy's?
Yep. There
Or the
used to be a video would break down how to like make your kids' Crocs
Never saw it.
expand.
Never saw
You know,
that
you
either.
boil it and then you.
I mean, of course, you would be the one to have seen that, though. 'Cause
I haven't seen that at
drunk.
all. I don't know if
I'll see if I can
based
pull-
on this, I don't boiling.
I'll see if I can pull up the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do it with baby Crocs, like kids Crocs.
Okay.
So you get.
But that's how you
more use
manipulate plastic.
You
Period.
get more use out of it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Longer periods of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I think it's comfort mode time, boys. We've been
Boom.
through our topics. For the
That
most
was
part.
just about all the topics.
Really
We can
nice
always
job,
go into
guys.
some of them in more detail.
We will. We'll have Joe J on to do a race recap.
We just wanted to make sure we got a podcast out, a nice one.
Yeah, we
Shout out
wanted
you
to-
guys.
And then we will post those pictures up on Instagram.
We'll post
this
some
week.
stuff, obviously, in this video. There will
Yeah,
be
none of the places
plenty
I
of
went
things.
to, so I want to course correct, none of the places I went to were actually Crocs stores, but they had Crocs sections within the shoe stores.
Right,
So
right,
just to
right,
be
right.
sure.
No, but I mean,
I
like,
think I said
we'll
earlier,
post the
Crocs.
pictures of you guys at the Crocs, like getting Crocs or at the Crocs store.
Yep.
We'll post those on
I have
Instagram.
enough little videos where I can edit up a little
Yeah.
short, at least for mine.
Sweet.
Little reel, little Instagram reel. And,
Yeah, I think I only have like 3 or 4 pictures from the tube.
that's all fine.
You know.
It still works.
Still works.
Go to 2 second posts. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys. Well, if you have not already, please make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok to see the things that we're talking about. At Kickin and Crocs, KICKIN.Crocs.
CROCS.
The best.
And
Love it.
subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the video versions of this podcast to see all the pictures and videos I have to put into this episode now. Because
That you've already seen because you're watching the episode.
you watched the episode, yeah. So make sure you subscribe to see other things like that. And
Comment on your favorite
comment-
picture.
Comment
And
down below.
critical.
Favorite.
Not doing that.
Yeah. All done by Steve.
Okay, exactly. And there's
Starring
one,
Steve and
one
2 other
credit
guys.
by Steve.
No, there should be and talent by.
Everybody that shows up in the picture.
Oh my god.
Special shout out to, and then you list them all.
Oh god. Anyways, where were we at?
Wrapping up.
Comment down below.
Stay kicking it.
If you're listening on audio only, then you should give us.
Loads of things. It's been a while, so give us about 45 stars this week. Catch up.
Yes.
Do it.
1 star per comment. Must reach 45. Get on Mr. Bots.
Do it. Get some new people to comment.
Yes.
And put stars.
Share.
New people.
Share
Gotta
with
hit
people.
1,000. Gotta hit 1,000. Gotta hit 1,000.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Shout out to my buddy Luke, whose grandmother made me this T-shirt for my birthday.
Oh my God, Luke. Awesome. Very, very
Yes,
nice
Luke's
t-shirt.
grandmother.
Thank you to Grandma.
You know, I'll go into a more detail next week where I can actually shout out her business and whatnot.
What did Josh say? Remember?
I don't remember.
A tutti fresca.
Yes, until next time, I've been Steve.
Always, Dave.
Still Nick.
If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
I love you from the bottom of my Crocs.
Buonanotte a tutti.
Tutti fresca.
Yeah, what was it?
Laters.
And that's all. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Interesting people while styling while we run. It's Kickin' in Crocs. We're kicking in Crocs.